What were we doing? What were we doing again? Lost Dutch oven mine. I don't know. Ah, yes. I do vaguely recall. Yes. We were inside this mine because we were trying to use the thing that the man gave us, the professor, yes, the professor, yes. He gave us this, but it didn't work. I was wondering whether if we go back to him and say, hey, it didn't work, maybe he will be able to help us, because there was something freaky going on in that mine, and Sticky didn't really want to go and examine it. Good to see you again. Have you had a chance to take the keystone to the Lost Dutch oven mine? No. Oh. Okay. That's a bit of a pain in the arse, because I'm not entirely sure what I did wrong then. Never mind, hopefully I haven't screwed anything up permanently. But, I think, for the most part, we are done in this section of the map. Except for the circus, there is, we can go and see the circus show, I think, if we get a ticket. But I need a Moxie of 30 for that, and I hasn't got a Moxie of 30. I've got a Moxie of 26, which is pretty good, but not quite there yet. But I want to go into the next area, because that is where you can get the lockpicking book. And when I get the lockpicking book, I'm going to comb through this entire area again and find every single thing I haven't opened and open them all. So let's take a trek to the railroad camp and get access to the next area. What do you think of trains, my dear? Well now, there's one locomotive that ain't going anywhere anytime soon. I wonder if we can help somehow. There's a fancy-looking fellow in a white hat at the back there. He's probably the one in charge. That sounds like a good idea. Did you have any advice about these things? Anything I'm forgetting? The professor again, yes. Any other ideas? Oh, the house in the desert bandits! I keep forgetting them. Giddy up, I'd be a rubbish police officer, wouldn't I? This guy should never be put in charge of a switch. I don't think he should be put in charge of anything, to be honest, looking at him. He's too busy playing with his watch to get any work done. Ask him where he got it. That's a real nice watch there. Where'd you get it? I bought it from this gal who runs a store down south of her. Her name's Buttonwillow. Buttonwillow something or other. What's the name? Oh, you can't miss it. It's right between a cactus and a different cactus. He points to a spot on your map and you find a new place. Thank you. Don't mention it. Okay. No, I'm going to mention it. No, really. Thanks a lot. The man furrows his brown. Sure. Don't mention it. Mention it again. I mean it. I really appreciate you telling me about that snorers. Really. There's no trouble at all. Don't mention it. I mean it. I've run out of ways to thank you. I really do want you to know that I'm so grateful for your help. His face starts to turn red. Do not mention it! He looks about ready to punch you if you don't knock it off. Okay, I won't mention it. I'd rather enjoy that. She's not getting much trackline, but she's an expert whistler. Oh dear. It would seem you have sort of driven into a mountain. You know, a bit of forward planning, and a bit of not going forward but going around might have sorted this problem out. But never mind. What do you have to say for yourself? You seem like you're actually doing a bit of work. You approach the beleaguered-looking man in the tiny glasses. Howdy there, who's in charge of the outfit? If I'm being charitable, I'd say the fella over there in the white hat is the foreman. He points at the man next to a huge pile of rocks. And if you're not being charitable? He smiles. Then I'd say that paper-backed idiot over there in the absurd white topper is the fella you be looking for. Alright, thank you very much. Hi. Are you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I could do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh, really? Yes, ever since I was a boy. Huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They're magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of this railroad line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? That organising and building and running one of these operations is one of the most agonising pains in the arse you will ever imagine. You want help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Bye. Okay, right. I'm in charge of this shindig now, and I decree that I don't know, we rename it after my cat or something? Yes, that sounds like a spiffing idea. Well, now what? I suppose I'm the boss now. The man looks you up and down. Well, I suppose you couldn't be any worse than the last clown. He extends his hand. Name's Smee. I'm your assistant. What's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing the giant pile of rocks is blocking our path. The surveyors didn't say anything, said there aren't any other suitable mountain passes, so we can't route around it even if we had the months that'd take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculations, it would take dynamite to clear it without too much trouble. The problem is, it will take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth, I reckon. We used to keep them much in hand for emergencies, just such as this one. But a packet of goblins stole it all. Sneaky little varmints. Perhaps I could get it back for you. I'd be glad to hear it. The goblins are headed up in Gustavnsson Gulch. Goodness, that's difficult to say. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting a little and honing your fighting skills before you head that way. After all the farming I've done, I'm way overpowered for everything. Especially if you plan on going in guns blazing. Well, I got the Goblin Dictionary, so I should be fine. We don't need that specific dynamite, though. Any you can lay your hands on will be fine, so long as there is enough of it. Does it say how many pieces I need? No. Does it not? No. Okay, so it's not like I can just buy like 50 million pieces of dynamite or anything. Yeah, let's have a little look around this gulch first, and then we'll go off and examine some other stuff. You crest a hill to see a skeleton propped up on his elbows, looking through a pair of binoculars at the horizon. I suppose he died before waiting for whatever turned up. I'll take the binoculars. Yes, they will come in handy. These come in a pair, because otherwise it wouldn't be binoculars. Yes, very funny. Hello. A fancily dressed goblin steps forward. Hi, hello. Being a mayor. Welcome. Now, going away, please. The goblin seems friendly, but does block your entry into the gulch. Talk to the goblin, attack the goblin, or back away. Hello, Mr. Goblin Man. Can I not coming in? Sorry, only for goblins being very private. Trick him into leaving. Hey there, outside the gorge. I was seeing a thing you liking a lot. Oh, what thing? What things do you liking a lot? Pies? Yes, pies all over out there being... This seeming dubious, but we've been neglectful being not checking it out. The mayor takes a fork out of his pocket and leaves. It's a freaking game. I ain't leaving our horses alone in these parts. It'd be too risky. Give me a yell if you need anything. Okay, anything you can tell me about goblins? Not really. They mostly keep themselves. They're territorial though. Folks are careful not to farm too near the gulches. Be watching yourself. Okay, I shall go do some examining. This one says nothing interesting in Goblin. What does this one say? This one says library in Goblin. You listen to the door. It is quiet inside. I'll come back to that in a moment. I want to see what the other signs say. I'll get to that in a minute. I want to read the signs. This is delicatessen in Goblin. That's a very big word for me as a non-native speaker to know. This one says store. Okay, we have many things here. Let's save that one for a bit. Let's go see what sort of Goblin books they read. The shack is filled with crude bookshelves. The bookshelves, in fact, turn out to be full of crude books. 3 titles catch your attention. So very complicated numbers. How to Bird Noise and Alice Going into a Seeing Glass. Oh, wow. How to Bird Noise. I'm quite attracted by How to Bird Noise. This book is an extremely detailed treatise on the sounds that different birds make. You probably wouldn't expect to learn how to do an accurate great crested group impression from a book, but that's detailed anyway. Right, so very complicated numbers. All you can tell about this book is that it concerns extremely high level mathematics. You don't have the vocabulary to understand any of it, and probably still wouldn't, even if it was written in English. Your brother might love it though. Okay, what about Alice Through the Seeing Glass? This popular children's novel has been translated into Goblin. Jabberwocky still reads the same. Oh, it's brillig being of troves of silverling, did in a wabbe crying and also glombling. Wow, I mean classical writings usually go over my head, but that just kind of went into my head, made a lot of pain, and then went straight out. Right, what have we got in here? Rats! The door is locked. Oh, for crying out loud! I'm going to scream. What was this again? This is the delicatessen, wasn't it? What about in the storage area? There is no sound coming from inside. The shack is filled with 1,000 tiny cabinets, each labelled with a number in Goblin. look in a random drawer, look in a more random drawer, look in an even randomer drawer. Well, let's start at the bottom and work our way up. There's nothing in the drawer, but you do find an old lollipop stuck to the bottom of the drawer above it. Oh, goodness. Increases your mysticality by 3, but reduces your muscle and moxie by 1. Looks like a small lollipop, but it's all goblin-made items, so it's pretty messed up in some pretty fundamental ways. Oh dear, let's keep looking. Let's look in another random drawer. A goblin sandwich. Yes, a sandwich made of goblins. I know, I've already seen one of those. A pair of goblin trousers! How exciting! Oh, goodness. These are crudely stitched pants are solid, but boy, they are not fashionable. They shouldn't be solid. They should be fabric, for goodness sake. How much more stuff can I get out of here? You didn't find anything else of interest. Oh. Okay. What trousers have I got on right now? So that'll give me a bonus armor, but reduce my moxie by 2. Well, moxie's my pistol thing, so that's the thing I really need. Okie dokie, right. Let's just see what we have in this building. What's this? Red herring storage. Okay, there's going to be many fish in here, it seems. You hear a couple of goblins rustling around in there. Sounds like they're doing something real important. I don't just want to murder them, but at the same time, I am so going to wonder why I wandered in on their pajama party. But, goodness sake, I am so overpowered. I'm like illegally overpowered. This is seriously not what I intended. I'm just so sick of sucking at the game. A Gulch Goblin Fish Wizard. What a phrase. You look around the building, but it turns out just to be full of rotting fish. Well, that was productive, wasn't it? Oh dear. Mayor's house. Well, he won't be inside, for he has left. The shack contains a bed and a desk. Investigate the bed, the desk, or investigate the outdoors by leaving. Let us investigate the desk, see what mayoral papers are here. The desk is strewn with folders. You notice one that says Important Secrets. Read the important secrets. You learn a variety of secrets, though the only one that's actually pertinent to your success is there's a spare key to the treasure cave in drawer 69105. 69105. Look in the special drawer, and you get a spare key. Excellent. Was there anything else in here? It's made of cactus logs with a blanket made from woven together cactus needles, which cannot be comfortable. No, that sounds absolutely hellish. This is a lot bigger than I was expecting. You push through to the door and hear somebody delivering what sounds like lines from Hamlet, except in the goblin tongue. From this vantage point, you also notice a sign next to the door reading Backstage Entrance, Here It Being, with an arrow pointing to the back of the building. Head backstage. You sneak backstage to watch the play from behind a curtain. It's not only a goblin version of Hamlet, it's also rewritten as a one-man show. To being or not to being? Oh, that is a question. Could it be better thinking of suffering crazy things and arrows, or fighting so many bad things for stopping them because fighting? To dying, to sleeping, hey! Dreaming maybe, but oh, problems. If dreaming crazy when living, what dreams having after dying? Whoa. Pretty weird, probably. After watching for a while, the bits where the actors had to do sword fighting themselves turned out to be pretty entertaining. Wow. Wow. That was a hell of an experience. The sign says cafe in Goblin. You cannot hear anything and enter. But again, the freaking door is locked. What's this one? Guard barracks. There's going to be some guns in here. Hear a bunch of gruff goblin voices, gripping at each other inside. I think we'll just leave them be for the time being and see what else we've got. As treasure cave. This door to remaining locked at all times. Unlock it with spare key and head inside to discover what sort of treasure we can find. Is that a hat made of cactus? The goblin is paying more attention to their book, Goblet, than to you. You're pretty sure they ain't just gonna be waltzing by, spoil the ending, or fight them. What does spoil the ending? Oh, you mean like tell them what the ending of the book is? Hey Goblet, good book. What thinking about Guratio is only surviving on an end, everything else dying. Poisoning, sorting, power bam. Oh, no spoilers. The guards went out of the cave with their hands over the ears. Okay. This goblin card is whittling a little wooden bird call. They're not too busy to beat you up if you try to get past them. Try out your new bird calling skills. The duck you duck behind a stalagmite and you do your best crested greep impression. Gasp! A great crested greep! Whoa! The guard pulls out a pair of binoculars from out of his uniform, I did to think where the hell he stuffed those, and runs out of the cave. Yay! Unlike the other two guards, this one is being very attentive and seems very suspicious of you. Also, unlike the other two guards, they have a name tag. Oh, I suppose I've got to find them. Did I have another option? I think I might have had the option to not kill him. If I'd like gone into the barracks or the cafe or something, then maybe I could have, you know, figured out a way around murder. But murder it is that we have resorted to nevertheless. And now, the treasure. It's rare and valuable treasure from a cactus. Careful, these things are pointy. Okay, I can't open that one. I can open this one. Whoa, that was a lot of meat. That is a lot of meat. Ah, the dynamite! I completely forgot that's what I came here for. This one looks heavy as well as pointy. An entire year's supply of dynamite. But I can't access this one. Well, fiddlesticks. But never mind. I've got the boomsticks, which is the only thing that matters. Oh, goodness. A goblin cactus jack. Oh, that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. What else do we have? He's also a cactus jack. No, he's a flapperjack jack. And he's a crackerjack. Wow. 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 Right. Let's just be done with it all, frankly. I'm sorry. What? How come you can shoot through the cactus, but I can't? That's not acceptable. Right, never mind. Just shoot him and be done. Oh, for goodness sake, I did the same thing twice. Stupid. Oh, so much for being good at the combat now. Never mind, at least I'm good and strong. What if I bap him with a bone? That should work, right? Susie doesn't have a melee though, so it's not going to work. Use this though. That will disable him. Yes, there we are, which stuns him, which means he doesn't do any damage, which means I can wallop him. But that's still not going to be enough. This is a strong cactus. Very strong cactus. Right, that's the end of that. That wasn't embarrassing or anything. Goblin mescal. You have to be careful when you're making mescal to avoid turning it into poison, and goblins are categorically not careful when making mescal. Oh, goodness. Right, you win. Yes, anything else in here? No. Oh, right, it's just killing us. Alright then, fair enough. Yes, I think we have the dynamite now, but let us sit here for a minute and think that I got something that I needed to do something with. Didn't I? No. I remember the dynamite, but I thought I got some other item that I was thinking I need to go off to another location to use that. I can't remember what that was though, so I'm just going to pretend like I never said anything of that and we'll go somewhere else. Your heart skips a beat as you spy a floating cow skull in the middle distance. It doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. I didn't realise I was so romantically attracted to these things. Right, just shoot it. It's not scary. Cow fangs? Since when did cows have fangs? For centuries, we ate them. These teeth are proof that they've decided it's their turn. Goodness. Right, what do you have for sale, my good friend? What? Shelves are laden with various goods. This barrel smells like pickles and looks like an empty pickle barrel. At first you're excited because you think this barrel is full of pickles, then they turn out to be novelty rubber pickles, better than novelty plastic singing pickles. The woman behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures at the goods she has for sale. What can we buy? What? The foraging skill. This will come in most handy. This book contains everything you need to know to turn the harsh, unforgiving desert into your own personal buffet. And the best part is that the buffet also has an open bar. I will definitely buy that because we've got so much money I don't know what to do with half of it. Yep, we'll have that as well because that's not expensive. And I'll have that as well, because it doesn't hurt just to have an extra one of these. Yes, indeed. Right, let us read some books and become educated. If I can ever remember where the hell I put the things. New snake poison skill. As a free sample of cologne that makes your spleen bigger, allows you to consume more potions, reduces the target's moxie, increases my speed. I think I want the quick on the draw, because bad method, I mean that's useful, but to be honest I'd rather just shoot them rather than spend time making it harder for them to shoot me. I don't think I'm consuming a lot of potions at the time, so I'm going to go for this. Quick on the draw. Good. You practice the technique described in the article until you're moving so quickly you can't even see yourself. Then you notice that you also can't see the magazine. You must have dropped it somewhere where you're moving so fast. Goodness. So presumably I can upgrade that. Yes, this, and I can boost my speed by quite a lot. Good, so that will come in handy for something later. Right, let us also press the wrong button again. Let's also read this, the foraging skill. Yes. That's fair enough. You read the book and learn all sorts of tricks for squeezing extract out of cactuses and whatnot. Skill foraging can forage basic goods from cacti. So is this actually as useful as I think it is? Unfortunately, when practicing your techniques, you accidentally squeeze the book into bug juice, which turns out isn't a real thing, it doesn't exist, and therefore you haven't got anything in your mitts. Goodness. Right, let's go back to the gulch for a moment. Just because I know there was a cactus at the other end of here, and I want to sort of test this skill out and see what sort of things happen when you make use of it. Yes, here we are. What do I get? A mug of cactus beer. How exciting. Increases your maximum AP by 10 for the rest of the day. That sounds quite useful. Right. Now that we've done that, let us return to the railroad camp and use some of this dynamite that we have got. Well, probably all of this dynamite that we've got. Oh, those are the passengers talking. I thought it was the train. Goodness. Any luck finding a year's supply of dynamite? The passengers are getting a little restless. Yep, got plenty. Good. This will do the trick just fine. Hang back a bit while I get the fellows to split the charges and let you do the honours. Smee consults with the other workers and they expect the rocks for some time. Eventually, one of them shrugs, pushes a whole crate of dynamite up to the next of the rocks, and wires up a detonator. Oh, goodness. Do you have a longer cable? Nope. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. Just give me a 3-second count before you hit the plunger so I have time to get under the train. Oh, gosh. Well, that went better than I expected. Hello, Clayface. What are you doing here? There is a very large and very angry-looking thing, a guy, standing here. Apparently it's a little peer about having a year's supply of dynamite blown up next to its bum while it was sleeping. How are you going to handle this? A fair fight. That's how. Dance at it. Horn struggle it. Oh, I want to dance with this thing. Ow, my ear. The rock monster is extremely strong, but that only matters if it can hit you, and it is geologically slow. Dancing around the creature, you find plenty of places to stick a knife, widening fractures and fissures created by the initial dynamite blasts. Eventually, the entire thing just crumbles away into the grave with an angry groan. That's an ability I never realised I had. Right, all sorted, I suppose. Well now, that's a fine day's work as ever I've seen. Much obliged, my friend. We'll be getting the rest of this track laid down and head out now. I'll mark our route on your map for you, should our paths happen to cross again. Manifest us in the railroad camp. Thanks, but can I just ride the train? You got a ticket? Just kidding, of course you don't. Every train on this train is sold out. Oh, bye. Okay. Do I have access to the next area now? Yes, I do. Indeed I do. Right. I should emphasise I don't know where the book is. Okay. Loathing skill is somewhere here. Apparently it's in a bit of a shop somewhere. But, I don't know where. So we are going to just wander into the next zone, I suppose. No, we're not. Because that's not how we got it. Never mind. Let's just shoot this thing. Yeah, just shoot it. Just shoot it many a time. Some more gizmos for the dear professor of ours. Right. That didn't work. I'm going to have to go to the railroad camp and then wander from there, I think. I think that's my best bet. No, it's not. As you're riding down a dusty desert trail, you catch a whiff of an unmistakable scent of snake oil. I think I'm a snake oiler. You follow your nose to the wreck of an abandoned medicine show. How exciting. Let's go check that out. Uh-oh, Susie wants to say something. What's new? You know, we're right about in the middle of a territory back from when the cows came home. This is right about where the first reports came in, like a ground zero. Yeah, there was a big ranch out there that was the first to go. It seemed like a good place to check out. The Hellstorm Ranch. You were asking for trouble with a name like that, but never mind. Right. Let us continue on our journey. Right-ho, let us see what we have got here. What? Doc Real Pottle Ket's Mouth Beholder. Well, I mean, that's better than I could have managed, to be quite frank. Anything else? Okay, so this is just like a little travelling shop or something? Interesting. The former resident's nightstand. Snake liver, snake venom bladder, and snake spleens. Again, things I can use. But I don't think I ever have used them because I'm a bit of a twit. You don't know how to use any of this fancy potion-making equipment. Oh, fiddlesticks. Maybe I can get like a skill that does that. You get the sense that this sofa was pretty nasty even before the wagon was destroyed. Most of the books are fake, but there's one real one. Oils I Have Known. Is this like an autobiography or something? This is a book penned by the Doctor. One of the pioneers of the snake oiling trade. Is chock full of recipes for tinctures, balms, and such. Teaches you how to make advanced boozes, oils, and potions. How thrilling! Ironically, the oils from your fingers destroyed the fragile little book as you were reading it. Oh dear, future generations are doomed. Can I use this now? Oh, yes I can. You sit down at the alchemist sets and pull out your briefcase full of snakes and snake parts. What do you fancy making? Some booze and some potions, or some combat items. To stop chemistralizing. Spleen is the potions, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think I'm really drinking a lot of potions. Let's make some potions. Let's see what that makes. Make some potions with a venom gland. You stick a venom gland into a gland squeezer and prepare it to turn the crank. What do you want to do with it? A liver or a spleen? Spleen, because I don't really know what it does. You turn the crank on the gland squeezer and a healthy dollop of oil comes out. You then toss the spleen in with the venom gland oil and pastel the mixture into a fine oily paste. That's actually pretty good. This tonic will darken and enlarge a liver that is deemed too small or too lily. Nice. I mean, that sounds useful. Yes, I shall drink this thing. And massively increase my HP. Good, good, good. Patently livered. That's just swell. Am I supposed to... that answers a lot. Like a huge amount. I couldn't understand what the hell I wanted that for, but now I've actually got some. Now I've actually understood. Good. It only took, what, 10 episodes? Never mind. Well, we can come back here and we can make some more medicines, should we so desire. Right, let's go to the Hellstorm Ranch. Fort Memoriam. You see a palisade of an army fought in the middle distance. You swing McBumchula towards it. See what it is called. Let's continue where we're going for the time being. We'll come back there in a minute. Oh, giddy aunt. They really went to town on this place. Let's have another needle. Yay. Must have been a real barn burner of a party. Yes, indeed. What is this? It's a portal to hell. You hear ominous mooing. You're pretty sure this seems like a powerful source of hell cow energy. What does this do? Bringing this will attract the attention of an infernal cow. Oh, finally, an enemy that actually is more powerful than this thing. Wow. I mean, not more powerful than me and Susie combined, but still. Tainted milk. Oh, that is great. Mysticality by 11 and speed by 5. This milk moves of its own accord, perpetually solidifying and liquefying itself according to its own curdled desires. I don't want to know about your milky desires, my friend. Can I drink this? Does this go in my stomach or in my liver? Maybe? I don't know. I'm going to try and drink it. This stuff is definitely not safe to drink. Then what's the friggin' point of this button then? Never mind. I don't know. Is this not like a cow farming area? What? Foraging 2? Oh, foraging is the thing I have to upgrade. Oh, you're yanking on my chain, aren't you? Never mind. I don't think I'm going to really need that. The only part of this shed that didn't burn was this part of a horseshoe that was attached to. Guess it really is good luck. Let's have that, a lucky horseshoe. Don't turn it upside down or the luck will fall out, because luck is apparently a fluid that only exists in 2 dimensions. That's good, and I want that instead of this, because I should have changed that back over ages ago. Right. Good, good, good. So it seems like this is just another area for infinite farming, should you so desire such a thing. Right. Let us then, go to Fort Memoriam, I suppose. We've got plenty of time. Out in the desert, among the rocks and dunes, and underneath the scorching desert sun, you encounter a chef. That probably didn't sound all that strange, comparatively, but hold on while I get into some more detail. He has, somehow, hauled a full-size iron pot-belly stove out into the blistering hot hole, and is cooking something on it, although you can't tell what it is, because all you can see is that the pan is on fire. Rather more than being drenched in sweat, he is literally steaming. Furthermore, he is muttering wildly to himself. Hotter, gotta be hotter, hot, gotta cook it right through, needs to be hotter. Scam him out of some meat, try to calm him down, give up. No thank you, I'm going to scam you. Howdy there, having trouble with your cook stove? Not hot enough, can't get it hot enough. I see. Listen, maybe I can help you out. I've got this little bag of spices from distant lands. Spices? Aye. Funny how it all looks like sand, right? But a couple of pinches of this and that inferno to any dish. No, don't taste it. You must cook it. It will ruin your tongue forever if you put it in your mouth raw. Please, I must have it. Sure, I understand. It's rare stuff, but I'm happy to sell it to you for a paltry 45 meat. I was expecting a lot more, but never mind. The chef buys you a little bag of sand with a frantic gleam in his eye as you mosey away nonchalantly as he starts pouring it slowly into the melting iron stove. What a... Well, I was going to say idiots, but then again, given how this series has gone so far, I don't think I want to talk. I heard about another ranch that would be of interest. What do you mean? It's one that has never been attacked by the cows. Interesting. The Kellogg Ranch. Oh, okay. I guess he's, quick, think of a Fallout 4 reference. I can't manage it in time. Never mind! Okay, and now the Vikings are here. Can I use my binoculars to discover a place? Soup stock load, whatever the hell that is. This is a soupy discoloration of the rocks in the mountains of the east, and the centre of the stain is an entrance to a mine. You climb down from the watchtower and pitch the binoculars into a nearby trash can. Keep Fort Memorial beautiful. Oh, that's quite funny. Okay, what? Hope you'd like some candy. Thanks, that's very kind of you. Massive start of candy wrappers and empty snack bags. Open kitty arms. What is going on here? I'm sorry. This table is covered with little toy soldiers and little cows and weird dice. Hi, friends. Not many people would walk around in a cow hat in this day and age. Not to imply the river of fashion or anything, but you know. Hi, I'm Sticky, probably from all the candy. Sorry about that. Who got a sink? I'm Melvin. Hello, what's this game you're playing? Oh, you probably aren't familiar with this type of board game. It's a very specialised form of entertainment. What I mean is you seem to be using Flintlock 4000 rules, but my brother said it didn't have any cows. Ah, well, yes, we had to mod them in ourselves. Cool, huh? Yeah, what's with the hat? We're doing historical reenactments. You're playing a tabletop war game. Yes, but a historical one. Anyway, we've only switched this after we quit doing real reenactments. Why did you quit doing those? Too much exercise. Also, somebody kept refusing to lie down when he got killed. You missed! Oh gosh, I did it with 4-year-olds. Can I play the game? Well, the rules are pretty complex, and I don't think the others will want to stop to teach a noob how to play. I already know it. My brother used to bug me to play it with him all the time, so you could test his new strategies. Well then, great. We're short on a player on a cow's side. Step up and grab some dice. I don't think, I don't think Susie's going to improve. Oh, goodness. Which battle would you like to recreate? The first one is probably the easiest. What? You mean like I actually have to fight? Oh, I thought this was going to be me and my overpowered skills, but seems not. Am I? Who am I? I'm someone. I don't know who I am. Okay, so there's 6 soldiers and they've all got 10. They throw a grenade, dealing 2 damage to every unit on your side. Arr. Okay, so I've got like positive skills that I can do to boost my friends. What else have I got? Heal my target. Revolting human will be utterly destroyed. Damage to this revolting human. I think I should probably do that, shouldn't I? I'm going to do that. Hooray! Oh, do I not get to control them? They just do their own thing, do they? Cool. I think. Oh, goodness. We could very probably die from this. Stop throwing grenades at me! Oh, I want to kill them, but I also want to heal people. This could prove quite difficult. I'm going to kill him. Yes, because then the cow will kill him, and then that means they'll only be throwing... We should heal me instead of doing that. They'll only throw 2 grenades instead of... Oh, goodness. Oh, dear. Let's have a try of the Lobbers battle. Maybe this will be a little easier. No, it's not. It's exactly the frickin' same. Oh, dear. I mean, I don't think this is going to go any better, but we'll give it a try. I wish you'd actually attack somebody for once. But never mind. Okay, give me a minute. I'll see if I can win something. I won't, because this is really tough, but never mind. Why didn't the cow do anything? Stupid cow. Cow, attack! Why is the cow not doing anything? Why is this stupid cow not fighting? Man, this is tough. Right, let's try this one. Okay, right, I might actually stand a chance now because we've actually got a decent number of people fighting. Kitty arms. Right. Who am I going to destroy? Who looks strong? Army medic. You look like a pain in the arse. Yes, I'm going to kill you. Yes. See, the cow is strong, but the cow actually needs to frickin' do something occasionally. We've got multiple wounded soldiers. Okay. That was stronger than I was expecting. As was that. As was that. Oh, goodness. It's going to be a pain in my butt. You're really powerful. I'm going to kill you, because I think you're the pain in the arse at the moment. Why does the cow just stop fighting after a while? It's a royal pain in the arse. Right, I think I can kill. I can win this one. I just have to begin by killing the medic. Because the medic is just such a pain. If I kill the medic, then we can win this one. Maybe that's what this is about. Maybe this is physically about a strategy, not just pounding away. Because this kid is just useless. Well, I mean, I'm not, you know, upset that the cow is dead, because the cow's freaking useless. He attacks for like 1 or 2 turns, then just completely gives up. But it doesn't matter, because I can finish this kid off. Yay! We took heavy losses, but we won! Yay! These are really difficult, but never mind. We'll come back to those and we'll try and win some more of those later because that will probably be helpful. Is there anything else of concern I should be particularly bothered about? There's different people here we could talk to. This guy doesn't seem interested in the game. He's just noodling around with his guitar. What's up? You're not into the game? I mean, I like games, that's why I hang out with these guys, but I've gotten bored of these strategy war games. I want to do something different. Like what? I like playing the guitar, so maybe some kind of guitar game, maybe when you pretend you're in a band, have to hit the right chords. That sounds hard if you don't already know how to play the guitar. Yeah, I thought of making a really simplified version of a guitar, but then it wouldn't be much fun for me. I have an idea. I mean, no I don't, but I'll just keep talking out of my butt until I say something good. Instead of pretending to play in a band, why don't you join an actual band and play guitar for real? I know a place looking for talent. Good, Sticky's got a better memory than I do. Put my guitar skills to use, that's not a bad idea. The Jewel Saloon in Dirtwater, tell them I sent you. Good. Good. Oh, goodness gracious. No, that can wait till next time. Or can it? Is there anything else here? 25 mysticality. I've probably almost got 25 mysticality, haven't I? No, not by a long frickin' shot. Because I couldn't drink that bleeding milk. Why can I not drink this milk? Is it because my stomach's full? Is that it? But milk surely... I mean, milk isn't alcoholic. Surely it's not food. I don't know. I can't understand these things. Never mind. Oh... Fine. This smells really bad. Well, I can salt that. I can use this. Yeah, there we go. That should give me some resistance. Yes, investigate this. I'm sorry, what? A pile of trash that smells really bad. You power through the stench and find a few non-garbage items in the pile, such as a pair of pants. These pants are very tight and better show off your leggy muscles. What a phrase. That's the wrong button again. Are these better? Do I want 2 armor or do I want 7 muscle? I think I want the muscle. Yeah, and they sort of match my nun boots. Yeah, and they kind of even out my skills a bit, which is cool. We'll come back to that in a moment. The soda's sad and neglected, and this is a chair which you can't stand up, despite the fact that you could do that with all the others. What's with the Alcoholics Anonymous circle as well? Never mind. The liquid in this spittoon is bright yellow. I feel that's all that needs to be said, but please, say more. I'll never understand you. No, frankly, neither will I, the things I do for the internet. Alright, well you crouched down next to the spittoon. From the nauseating sweet stench coming off it, it appears the nerds haven't been using it as a makeshift urinal, as you originally may have suspected, but rather they're using bright, yellow, lemon-lime soda-flavoured chewing tobacco. Unless... Well, the other possibility is they have been using it as a urinal and they're extremely diabetic, which now I think about it is a real possibility, and probably both these things are true. But never mind, once more into the breach, old boy. Really? You're going to put your hand in the nerd's piss and or spit bucket? It's just going to dive right in there. Just going to splash around in the sticky yellow broth of spit and pee with no restraint whatsoever. You know I am, baby. With a fanfare of sad trombones and a choir of angels retching, a sword rises from the spittoon, held aloft by a wet, bedraggled and miserable-looking woman's arm. Since you're already kneeling, the arm wastes no time before tapping you on the shoulders with the sword, splashing your clothes with the yellow slime, and officially declaring you Sticky McThin, King of Filth. Congratulations. The sword clashes to the floor as the hand drops away with a shudder and withdraws into the spittoon. Long live the king. Crying out loud. Is that better than my bone? Yes. I mean, the bone gives me all these extra bonuses, which is cool. I kind of want that. Oh gosh, we'll decide about that later. Right. Okay, that's enough for 1 week, I think. Okay. Next episode, what we shall do next week, what we shall do is I shall win the rest of these games, because these are probably going to be a bit difficult, so we'll probably do that at the beginning, have like a mini montage of that happening. I will also figure out where the hell the lockpicking book is, and then we'll head back here. We'll see if we can finally deal with the House in the Desert gang, and we'll wander around and try to open all of the locked doors to places that we couldn't figure out. I'll wrap my brains about the mine as well, see if I can figure out what the hell I did wrong with that. Yeah, so we have plans. We have many plans to be enjoying. I am so strangely dressed. I've got a hat that fell in a load of slop. I've got a children's toy. I've got literally the starting gun, a massive bone, a horseshoe wrapped around my wrist, a ring that came out of a load of spit, a pair of yoga pants or something, gym shorts or something, and then some nun boots. I'm a very strangely apparelled person. Hopefully, eventually, we'll also get my moxie up enough that we can actually go to the circus and get that sorted out. So anyway, we have plans. We have many plans to do many things, but all of that will have to wait till next week. So, wow, this has been a weird episode. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.